If you're watching this video, you're probably interested in the World Cup. You know, the World Cup's going on, a lot of excitement, great games. You want to know, how's the soccer card market doing? I think that's perfectly normal. I think everyone kind of has somewhat of an interest in seeing what's going on in the market, but honestly, I wasn't going to make this video because I was interested, but I wasn't really super interested. I just wasn't going to do it, but something pushed me over the edge, and that was the fact that I took a massive World Cup L.
What? What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Yep, that's me. That's me. Big L. I share the W's. I gotta share the L's as well. So yeah, that's the perfect transition. Let's get into the market. Let's look at what's been going on. You can kind of see what I did wrong here. You can see here we're starting off with Christian Pulisic, the LeBron James of soccer, as they say.
This guy's like the phenom guy, right? He's like the LeBron James of soccer.
Definitely.
And you know, a lot of people, including myself, talked about a potential World Cup bump. You know, I didn't really see, like, I didn't think cards weren't gonna double. Everyone kind of saw it coming. I didn't expect any huge upward movement, but some stuff has happened that I definitely didn't expect, that's for sure. But I was also right about some stuff. But anyways, back to the Pulisic. So this was a card I owned. I think you can even see where I bought it. I think this is me right here. Or it was around, I think this is me right here. Like the 2.2 sale. So yeah, I bought it on eBay. I just wanted the Pulisic card. I just wanted the Pulisic rookie card. You know, it's low pop. Look at this, 39. So the fundamentals in theory were there. But as you can see here on the other side of the graph, things have not really gone super well for Pulisic cards during, this is the two sales since the World Cup have started. And I know you guys are gonna say, Troy, there's no way you were dumb enough to buy a Christian Pulisic card for 2.2 and then go on and sell it for $585. And you're right. Come on now. I would never be that dumb. I could take an L like that, impossible. But do you know what I was dumb enough to do? I was dumb enough to buy it at 2.2 and sell it at $620 on eBay. So yeah, I was just, you know, I think this was the last comp when I ran my auction, and I thought there was actually a good shot, to be fair, that it would be under that comp and I would take a little bit of an L, but I didn't think it'd be under $1,000. That's kind of the thing with auctions. That's why I try to stay away from them. I needed a little bit of liquidity to do some other things. You can just get killed. Like this was after, so I auctioned it after his game-winning goal. I think it ended the night he scored the game-winning goal against Iran. But, you know, so that kind of got me thinking, right? I was like, all right, if Pulisic's cards did this, what's going on with everyone else? And there was two big names that came to mind. The first would be Mbappe. So let's look at his Prism Silver PSA 10 right here. Another just down. You know, no one thought, right? So like, I will admit, I thought there would be somewhat of a World Cup bump. I didn't think we're definitely not going here. I didn't even think we were going here, to be honest. I just thought we would be maybe somewhere, like I just thought we would see some sort of upward motion, but you know, and Mbappe has been playing well too. These are all guys who have been playing well. Pulisic, I mean, you could have asked for a little bit more. He didn't play great, but he had a big moment. US men's national team advanced. Mbappe scoring some really good goals. You know, I think the World Cup started officially on, I think around the 20th, around that time. You know, 2 months before, $2,000 during the World Cup, almost, you know, 50% of its price. It's half the value. So that's a 846, even lower. We see one going a little bit higher right there, but man, that's a crazy fall for Mbappe. We'll look at Messi too. Another one, you know, who's playing pretty well, had some pretty good goals. Argentina has as good a chance as anyone to win it. I looked at his PSA 9 rookie card. There's a bunch of different ones you can look at, but this is just the one I chose. Not as big of a fall as Mbappe. Let's look once again, like 2 months before the World Cup. 1,250, it looks like, pretty consistently. 696 though, I mean, same thing. Almost half the price. I mean, you could have seen this coming in a sense that, like, you know, I think everyone's plan was like, okay, I'm going to sell during the World Cup. If you have a card that's not, see, that's the tough thing though. Pop 218, like, it's not a super rare card, but it's not like these are getting absolutely flooded on the market. But I just thought that was interesting. You know, if someone had told me, okay, Messi rookie cards, if I had to guess, I'll be honest, I'll own it. Like, if I would have had to guess, I would say Messi rookie cards will go up. I don't think they're going to go up significantly, but they will go up a little bit. If someone told me they were going to go down a little bit, I would have said, okay, yeah, I can believe it. If someone had told me they'd be half the price of before the World Cup, I do not think I would have believed that. So that's pretty shocking, to be fair. But it hasn't been all bad though, right? So one of the other predictions I had that was, I think I was pretty spot on with, is there's so many names that people, including people who are watching this video and actually know soccer, you know, had no idea of going into the tournament. They're gonna have a moment and their cards were gonna pop off. Now, as I'm filming this, Goncalo Ramos, Portugal striker, he moved in for Ronaldo. They benched Ronaldo. He scored a hat trick today. He doesn't have a ton of rookie cards. His main one is, no, I think it really is basically his only rookie card is Merlin, and those have absolutely exploded. If we look on eBay here, I'm actually curious. I haven't looked at this at all yet. I've seen some stuff on Instagram, but haven't seen everything. Oh my God, look at that. 38 bucks for, just for reference, that's like 3 times the price of Musiala or Pedri or anyone else. Perp 125, 70 bucks. You know, it was just about 90, okay, at least that's a number, but still though, this is more expensive, $90. If that actually got paid for, that is absurd. You could have got this card for $1. I bet you could have found this card for $1 before the World Cup. You know, I think recently that you see some stuff like that in the NFL. Like recently the Niners, they lost both their quarterbacks, and now they have like a 7th round draft pick starting. I'll put his name or picture or something. His cards have went up a lot, but not, you don't see $1 to $100 in basketball or football. Look at Refractor, $173. Some of this has to be fake, but this is just, that's wild. Base, let's see if I can scroll back just a little bit to give you an idea of what it was going. Let's click number 3, see what's going for before the World Cup. 10 bucks. Yeah, look at PSA, I mean, these are kind of weird, but look at 99 cents for a refractor. That's 99 cents to 100 bucks. Insane. And it's not even just him. If any of you guys watched the first game with Ecuador and Qatar, Enner Valencia scored 2 goals, I believe, but he looked really good out there. And he's a guy, I'm trying to, let's sort it by highest. That's what I'm gonna do. Look at this, 38 bucks for his, you know, there's not a ton of this. I honestly should have bought more. I didn't even buy that much, to be honest. I should have had stuff like this, but these guys, if they had, once again, a card you could have got for $1 before the World Cup. And there's just a ton of examples. There's more than I could even go through, but I'll show some of my, I'll pop them up somewhere here as well. Sold so much cheap stuff. Like the best, this has been the best soccer selling period I've ever had. You know, it hasn't been the high-end cards, which I kind of expected, to be honest, but just Makoko, Adeyemi, I mean, I'm selling Josh Sargent and Serginho Dest cards. If it wasn't the World Cup, those will never sell on eBay, especially the slightly more expensive ones. So it's been really interesting what's been happening. I wouldn't have predicted exactly how it's gone. I knew it was going to be more of the unknown guys, the cheaper cards. That's the stuff people were just going to get. Collectors, right? Collectors, that's how the market is now. They're looking for, a collector's going to buy a $30 card because they're an Ecuador fan. They're not going to go out and buy a $3,000 Mbappe card for the most part. So that's just something interesting, again, that I'm going to keep thinking about as we go forward. The market's changing every day. Euros, next World Cup, who knows what things are going to be like, but I just kind of wanted to share a little bit of my own it, and some of the other stuff I was looking at in the market. I just thought it was interesting. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. See you next time. Peace.